the thing is, there's a spiritual inclination, there's a spiritual connection to our physical being. Hello everyone, welcome to the Psyche Gym. All right, yeah, it's good to be back here with you guys after a very long break. Oh my god. Yeah, so to the business of today. Yeah. Okay, to the business of today. This video is going to be more like a book review. Yeah, more like a book review. So we are going to be talking about Destiny. Destiny by Pastor T.D Jakes. Yeah, so Pastor T.D Jakes. So a little story about why I chose to make a video on this book. All right, so yeah, I've been willing to make a video on finding yourself, or knowing yourself rather, not finding yourself like all these motivational speakers who say you have to find yourself, look within, aspire to perspire, and okay, back to the business of the day. All right, so I first wanted to talk about temperaments. Yeah, temperaments are, sanguines, they are extroverts. Yeah, we have the choleric, we have the phlegmatic, and the melancholic kind of personalities and temperaments. Yeah, and also I wanted to talk about zodiac signs. Yeah, we have the Aquarius, Pisces, Capricorn, Leo, Gemini, and so on and so forth. So all these, like when I was like planning to make a video on these, I was like, okay, when okay, I'm a Gemini, or okay, I'm an extrovert, okay, I'm a choleric, I'm melancholic, or I'm phlegmatic, what next? Then that stuff discouraged me, because you can't just know yourself without, okay, what am I knowing myself for, knowing my personality for? Then luckily, and like the way life works, yeah, God is just so, it's just so perfect. That's all I can say. I was giving this book during that period of my ruminating now. Is it ruminating, I should call it? Yeah, during that period of asking questions and planning, okay, what should I do? I came across this book and I was like, this is the answer to my yearning, to my questions, and here I am. Okay, so yeah, that being said, this video is going to be a book review. Yeah, and being a book review, this concept of destiny, step into your purpose by Pastor T.D Jakes. Okay, yeah, it's going to be a 13 series video, because this book has 13 chapters. Yeah. All right, so that being said, let's get right into this book. Pastor T.D Jakes introduced this book with a story of his encounter with the wife of the popular human rights activist, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. That's Coretta King, Mrs. Coretta King. All right. In this story, he said he went to visit her in her penthouse in America. Yeah. And they talked, and yeah, then he asked her a question which he felt stupid asking, according to him. And it was like, he asked her why she didn't remarry after the assassination of Dr. Martin Luther King, yeah, her husband. And she looked at him, and with so much surprise and kind of expression of like disappointment in quotes, or like a foolish question he has asked in quotes, she said a statement which touched Martin Luther King. She said, I was called to be his wife. Like just imagine that. And he was so surprised that despite the fact that they went through, when he was alive, they went through death threats, they even experienced bombings in their like house, they were attacked, they were insulted, like many groups of Americans, even non-Americans, a lot of people were against them, against their ministry of human rights activism. And to cap it all, he died young, he was assassinated, all for the cause of his passion of like human rights freedom. Yeah. And despite all this, she still didn't see, she didn't regret. Like, that's the beauty of knowing your destiny. She never for once, like, even after his death, she didn't regret getting married to him. She didn't regret their path crossing. She didn't regret everything they did together, everything he did in life, like when he was alive. And that was so surprising for Pastor Jakes. And yeah, that was the introductory part of this book. Yes, that was the introductory part. All right, on to the next and the main sub chapter now for this book. Instinct is just the first step. Imagine the countless things humanity can endure. Like, just imagine what Nelson Mandela as a prisoner had to endure in the South African prison for almost 27 years. And imagine the pain that Mrs. Martin Luther King's wife, Martin Luther King's wife, just imagine all what she could have endured for all those years, how she endured it. It's just so beautiful when you see people aligning with purpose. Like, it's just so magical. Yeah, there's a story of an Olympian. He was arrested and convicted and spent some time in prison. And when he got out of prison and he was released, the very first thing he did was go back to the gym. Like, no, just imagine. He just came out from prison and the next thing is you are going to the gym. So Pastor T.D Jakes was like, when he heard this story, he was like, if I were the one, if it were to be me, I wouldn't even be in the public radar for a long time. Then it occurred to him that, okay, that's his purpose, that's his destiny. He has discovered his destiny and he's an Olympian. He has to keep fit. Just whether life is good, whether life is bad, he has to keep fit and he has to continue being the best in that his field, in that his chosen field. Just imagine how some people are just very interested in numbers and some they're just interested in words, like perfection of words. And some people are so good with fixing stuff, while some people don't even bring them near your stuff. Instead of fixing it, they destroy it more. Like, we're just uniquely made. And the instinct now, instinct is that thing. Instinct is that thing that makes us, like, we're in a situation and we're like, more can be done. And that's just your basic instinct. Like, more can be done. You see people singing or people drawing, for example, and you are like, I can draw this better. Like, you can use another style for singing. Like, you can sing these notes in another form. Like, that's your instinct. And that very first thing is the beginning of your journey to your purpose. Why is the elephant over there? All right, this sub-topic now seems so weird, right? So why is the elephant over there? Okay, okay. The story behind this is a story given by Pastor T.D Jakes. So he said he was on a safari, himself, a biologist, and some other people. Yeah, so the biologist, based on the name, he knows everything about the biological makeup of the elephant. While the safari was able to tell them, okay, the elephant is over there, like during the safari, the elephant is over there or over there. You get? So why the elephant is over there, nobody knows. All right. So your instinct now is like that of the safari guy. Who knows? So you know how. So your instinct is the how of your existence. Okay, you know how you are wired. Okay, I'm wired to know how to solve mathematical questions. I'm wired to know how to handle English writings and essays. I'm very good with that. Or I'm wired to repair gadgets perfectly well. Or I'm wired. So your instinct now is your how. It answers the question, okay, how are you made? Yeah, but your destiny, your purpose is the why. Why are you made? Like, why? Okay, what made in that example, what made that elephant to be over there? Like, why is it over there? Why is it not over here? Or do you get? Yeah, so another thing we can liken this to is, we know every process involved in childbirth. You know, a man and a woman, they have sexual intercourse, then the woman gets pregnant, the baby becomes an embryo, then a fetus, then a big baby, mature baby that is born after 9 months. Okay, we know how, but why is that child born? What's the purpose of that child? That's the question that lingers in the mind of everybody. I'm sure everybody has that question. Okay, why am I made? Why am I here? Like, why? What's my purpose here? I'm sure everybody has that question lingering in their heart. And as we go on, I'm very confident that you'll be able to know why you are made. Like, why are you on this earth? Why did God create you? Why did the creator of the universe make you a person? Like, why were you born on your birthday? And what's that purpose you were made for? Back to what I said in the beginning of people being depressed. Like, they have everything, they have money, they have friends, they have loved ones, they have wives, they have admirers, they have everything a person would think of, but they just feel incomplete. They feel unsuccessful. That's why you can't judge success by financial acquisition. You can't judge success by the number of wives a man have or the number of children a man is blessed with. There's more. It's subjective. Success is very, very subjective. Like, your purpose is what makes you, like, fulfilling your purpose is what makes you a successful person. So you can't just be successful without fulfilling your purpose. It's a no-no. Yeah. So that's it. Your why, the why of your existence, the instinct, the pull, like the ability to accept, like you know the pull, you feel the pull of your instincts, and you also feel the push of your destiny. And these two in line is what makes you a successful being, like fulfilling like your purpose on this earth. Instinct must merge with purpose to find destiny. All right, so now I've been saying instinct. I've been repeating instinct since. Just understand this instinct as your gift, your talent. I think that will be more comprehensive. So your talent now, it needs to merge with your purpose for you to find destiny. So you have your talent, right? You have that instinct. You have that thing you can do perfectly compared to others around you. So the purpose now, that your gift, the place it can manifest is that it's manifests in the place of destiny. So we can there's the story of the burning bush, a biblical story of the burning bush. Yeah, it's a popular story about Moses, who got attracted to the sight in the wilderness of a bush which was burning and the leaves were not consumed. So it was this encounter with this burning bush that took him from his instinct. Now his instinct was seeing the burning bush. Then it took him to his place of purpose. And that purpose of seeing that burning bush was for him to have a one-on-one contact with God, who told him his purpose this purpose, which is going back to Egypt to save the Israelites from the suffering and their slavery. Yeah, and that purpose was now fulfilled as part of his destiny. Yes, so when purpose and instinct, when your instinctive gifts, when they come together with your purpose, the end product is destiny. So destiny is fulfilled when this occurs, when this union between your instinct, which is your gift now, and your purpose, when they unite. Yeah, that is destiny. Move from intention to inception. Yeah, so intention now is your willingness to do something, while inception is you doing that thing that you are willing to do. Yes. So there are a lot of people, there are a lot of us, okay. For example, you want to learn the keyboard, you want to learn how to play the keyboard, the piano, but you're like, okay, I'll wait till when I'm done with school, or I'll wait till when I finish this, or when I do that, and all. So many people get stuck at that stage of intention. You want to further your education, but you say, okay, I'll wait till when I've done this, when I've done that. And we have to move from the point of intention to inception. We have to do it. Like, you might have to break off friendships, you might have to starve yourself sometimes, You might have to underspend. You might have to do a lot of things, leave your comfort zone, speak up when you're not free, like when you won't normally speak up, or keep quiet when you won't normally keep quiet. Yeah, you have to create that environment. Yeah, create that environment through inception for your destiny to be fulfilled. Destiny cannot be fulfilled if you are just stuck at the stage of intention. You know, your instincts now, you know, this instinct is telling you that you are going to be a basketballer. That instinct, you just like the concept of bouncing the ball and shooting and dunking, and you just love that concept. That's your gift. You are just good at it. You might have even a basketball ring at your backyard. You are so good at aiming into the net and getting it right. But now, and that's the gift, right? That's your intention, that's your instinct. And you have the intention of being a basketballer, but you're like, okay, when I'm done with my degree, okay, when I'm done with at this stage, at this time, that's when I will start. No, that's your calling, right? That's your purpose. You can feel that instinctive pull and the push of your purpose towards being a basketballer. So you might have to have extra training times. You might have to skip classes. You might have to read extra hard so that you can balance the time you've lost training. And you might have to go into the college of the academy, basketball academy, to become a professional basketballer. You would have to do all these things. There's no perfect time for that. There's no perfect time. Just the moment when that instinct dawns on you, just jump the intention and just move to the inception. And it's through this that destiny can be fulfilled. Destiny can never be fulfilled based on just your intentions. Let's draw internally. All right. So we might feel that, okay, we have to get more money to feel more socially accepted, get married to feel more emotionally secured. Yeah, we feel we have to do external stuff to secure our humanity in that sense. But isn't it funny how the story of creation, the Christian story of creation, there's a statement in the Bible that says God created everything with a seed in itself. So what you need to fulfill your destiny is already in you. The resources you need, everything it's already in you. Like, God created this world, and if you look around, every single thing that have been made by man, planks, air dryer, fan, nails, everything that has been made was made from what God had already created, from the leaves, from the stones, from the raw materials, the gold, iron. Everything that God had created was a template for what man had created. So you can see the importance of that statement. God created everything with a seed in itself. So you have that seed, you have everything you need to align with that purpose. So everything you need is within you. You just have to listen to that yearning, that instinctive draw from within, not externally. Yeah, so that's what that statement means. Stare towards destiny. Stare towards destiny. So just imagine, all right, you know, many people believe just in the physical aspect of this life. Okay, they believe they limit their knowledge to just the physical. And the thing is, there's a spiritual inclination, there's a spiritual connection to our physical being, and without this spiritual connection, it's very difficult to fulfill destiny. And just imagine, just picture yourself, you have a crush on a girl or a guy. As a guy, you try to act more confident, you try to act more reserved, you try to present yourself better. As a girl, you wear makeup, you wear high heels, you dress better, try to look elegant for that your crush. And that's how you should be for your destiny. You have to make yourself attractive to your destiny. And the thing is, destiny, fulfillment of destiny is the greatest success you might want to achieve. You might have the PhD, the master degrees, you might have all the money, but fulfillment of destiny, if that is lacking, you won't enjoy your existence. The meaning of your existence will just be left lacking, and that's why you have to live every day steering towards your destiny. And when you get to that point of destiny, living it to the fullest of the fullest of the fullest potential. Destiny awaits you. All right, so have you ever sat down to reflect on some major life events that they were just unplanned? If you had not been at this spot in this particular period of time, you would not have experienced this great life change. Yeah, so if you were not sitting in that coffee shop, you might have not met one of your best business clients, or if you hadn't gone on this business trip, you might have not met the love of your life. And some people will call it, the people that don't believe in the existence of God, they don't believe in destiny, they call it fate. They say, oh, it's fate or it's luck. But either way, it happened, and you can't deny the fact that that experience or that change was not something that it's not something that you don't feel that is so great, and that is so great to have shaken or touched you. Yeah, in that sense. All right. Pastor T.D Jakes said a story. He said there was a popular TV station in the United States where he preached, and it was the very first, I think maybe the very first he spoke on that TV show without showing the owner of the TV show his resume, his card, his business card, or trying to meet him to cajole him. That all that happened was the owner of that TV show just saw a clip of his which was posted by another person and just said, okay, I want this person on my show, and I'm going to, and he included the story too in the book that he wrote. Yeah, and so Pastor T.D Jakes was like, if peradventure, when that clip of his was showing at that moment, and the man left the TV to get something in the kitchen or in his room, he wouldn't have seen him on the show, not to talk of being inspired by him to be on his show and in his book. So life just, there are so many things that you can't just say that it is just merely physical. There's a spiritual inclination to that, and that is why destiny, fulfillment of destiny, goes far beyond your human reasoning and your human plans and aspirations. It goes more beyond that. It goes far beyond that, and that's it. Destiny awaits you. Destiny awaits you. All right, everyone, that's all on chapter 1 of Destiny. Let's not forget, this is a book review on destiny, and the purpose of this book is to help you and me to see and walk in line with that plan that God has given, that has made for us. And yeah, you can be a musician, you can be an artist, you can be an engineer, you can be a pilot, but you need the concept of destiny. You need to know your destiny to walk in the fullness of that profession or that gift you are given. So that you can see, there are situations whereby you hear that some musicians, they have foundations where they give to the less privileged, while some, they have foundations that deal with repairing roads. They are still helping, but in different ways. So there are different ways your destiny can manifest, and that's the purpose of this book. It's not just enough to know that, okay, I like music, or I like games, or I like sports. There's more to that, and yeah, I'm again saying that's the purpose of this book by Pastor T.D Jakes. And for the next 12 videos, this included 13, I'll be talking about this book, and I'm very sure that when we are done with this book, you will know for sure what you are, what you were made to be, what your destiny is. And if you already know your destiny, it will even strengthen you as you walk in line with your destiny. So alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video this far, and don't forget to like and subscribe and share with your friends, because This is very important stuff, and you know, yeah, share with your friends. Let me not start a whole new video talking about destiny. And yeah, all right guys, till the next video, keep kinging. One love guys, one love.